This is one of my biggest concerns right here. Grab that with your fingers.
It is broken. It is broken. Such is the life in an RV.
This is the good life. Oh, 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 oh. This is the good life. Oh, oh, oh. Out in sunshine, nothing but good times. This is the good life.
I'm Tom with EnjoyTheJourney.Life. Our channel is all about RV living and traveling full time. If you're brand new to our channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you never miss a video. One of the reasons Cherie and I picked a Grand Design RV is because they're great reputation for building high quality RVs, but that doesn't mean there aren't any repairs. We've actually had 9 total repairs over the course of 6 months. Some were very minor, all the way up to a major appliance replacement. And we're going to share all of those with you today. Some of the work I did myself, and we had a couple of mobile RV techs come in as well.
I guess kind of a smaller thing, but something that needs to be done right, is this LED light underneath started coming down. This guy right here, the famous blue lighting strip on the bottom of the Momentums here. And this is not the right thing. I just took some blue gloves here, the disposable gloves, to tie it up because I didn't have rope at the time, just to keep it from dragging on the ground as we've been traveling around here. This just needs to be glued properly back in place, would be my thought. I guess glued or screwed back into place so it doesn't come down. Again, something I could do myself, but since there's multiple things on the list, I'm just gonna have him take care of it. One thing we noticed was these are only attached with double stick tape. So the tech is gonna actually screw them in. He's working on the front right now. He doesn't want to be on camera, so I'm just gonna have to explain what we're doing. But I'm just gonna have him go ahead and tack these up. So he said the other side looked like it was falling down, and this doesn't look too bad, but double stick tape, I don't think that's gonna be a long-term solution to keep these up. This is one of my biggest concerns right here. I was surprised to find this out, but this window should be closed right now, but you can literally lift it up from the outside. Definitely a security, safety concern here. So that's gotta be fixed. It actually does the same thing on the other side. They're both that way. And the previous owners didn't even realize that it did that. So that's like one of the tops on the list. This was probably the most involved job, looking at the side windows in the main slide. You can see the little screw right there. There's a track that these lock into here, and it was just slightly off. I guess it was a manufacturing defect. All he had to do was unscrew that and move the track up just slightly. And now, as you can see, it's locked into place. It won't slide up. I'll undo that side and undo that side, and there we go. So that side is working, and this side in the same situation. That was very important to get that done. And we're in the main bathroom now, and Fixtures, simple thing, but being just only a year old, your faucet shouldn't make that sound. It's only that on one side, and I could go buy this, replace it myself, but again, I don't feel like I should have to. It's something that should work, I would think, at least 5 years before an issue like this And same issue in the rear sink. It's in just one side. Weird. And voila, no noise, smooth. What did he do to make it do that? Well, this piece pops off. You got to shut the water off, pop this piece off, and inside here there's another piece that unscrews. They basically put some plumber's lube or grease in there, and it works great. There's the spot that pops off. I thought we were gonna have to replace these, but it's cool, works fine. Same thing back here, good as new. So another thing we found after a move day was this long piece of trim had fallen down on the couch, and it's just a simple piece of trim up along here that's tacked in with small nails. I don't even think it's been glued. So just a small little thing. I could fix it myself, but I'm going to go ahead and have the mobile tech take care of that.
We also had the tech reseal the roof on the RV, as well as flush the hot water tank, which would be considered regular maintenance, but that cost is included in the overall cost, so that won't be separated out.
And this is one of the smaller things that I did fix. We've got the pantry here. But as we were driving around with the slide in, we noticed that this had popped open, but the slide comes in right here. So if I hadn't seen that, it could have ripped this door off and there would have been some damage. But just put a simple little latch down here at the bottom and it works great. Basically close the closet and then latch it, and it has held every time since then. So another little thing that had to be fixed, but it works fine, and that is not really noticeable. I guess this is common here. This is the awning right here, and this cap right here fell off. So this is something I'll end up just sticking a new one on there. I've got to call the parts department and have them send that. But I have heard and seen posted that this is a common issue. So, but just mentioning it to kind of mention all the things that we've discovered. And maybe one of the most minor fixes that we have to do is this. The little foam grippy thing here was torn, and of course once it starts it's just going to keep on going. I mean, you could tape that, but that's not going to look the greatest. So the RV tech that was just doing a few minor fixes here suggested this. It's a little bit different design, so I'm going to go ahead and get this installed and try that out. So just finish tearing this thing off. Got all the supplies right here, some double stick tape, a couple of tie wraps to make sure that it actually stays. So several different ways of not having this thing come flying off on the highway.
On the quick fixes, how we gonna fix things? On the quick fixes, quick fixes. On the quick fixes, on the quick fixes. Don't know what it would take to feel better, find a way out, or dig even deeper, skating by the problem, blame it on the process.
There we go. Nice handy little grip.
Cherie was reheating a cup of coffee, and at least the coffee got warm, right? but as soon as you were done, it just microwave blanked out. So microwave is dead. I unplugged it, tried a plug-in that had power to it, and it still didn't come on. Checked the circuit breaker, all the simple stuff. So we're hoping it's just a fuse. And we of course got on YouTube and looking up videos on how to do it, and maybe it's not going to be too bad. Cherie took out these top screws up here, right up here. Maybe we'll get a close-up up here. These two screws right there. And I guess backing up just a little bit, started calling different mobile techs. A bunch of them don't work on appliances, or they're a week out from doing that. And obviously a microwave is like a needed item. Like, we use this constantly all the time. Called Furrion, which makes this microwave, and they don't have anybody that they work with specifically. They just refer us to call mobile techs or RV dealerships that do work on it. So I think we're out of needing to get our microwave working. I haven't even had breakfast today yet. I guess we're going to try to figure it out ourselves. We're thinking from a video we watched that the fuse is right behind this panel and another panel behind that. So maybe we can pop that off quickly and...
Quickly? Really?
You got both screws out here, so...
Yeah. But you saw how hard it was to pull that panel out on YouTube. He was rocking it up and down and pulling out. He said it was really tough.
Well, I can see where I might be able to get like something in there to...
There we go.
Yeah, that was fun. So, I'm gonna go ahead and unplug it again out of safety, and hope those don't come pouring down. So, need a really short screw. Yeah, there's the fuse. Oh, it looks blown. It looks black. Get that right there, and yeah, it is definitely blown. Yeah, so I guess that's
So just go get a replacement fuse.
that's all we've got to do then, is unscrew these two screws here, and then yeah, find out what size fuse that is and replace that, and we should be good to go.
I'm gonna unscrew these two screws right here, and they're kind of hard to get to. Jeez.
Yeah, they make the fuse kind of difficult to get at.
Yeah, it's got this lip right here that sticks out, so you have to have extra long here so you can not be up against this. Or they make special screwdrivers for that specifically.
I think manufacturers could really work on making this stuff a lot more accessible. If there's a fuse, it should be easy to get to.
Right. So it looks like this vent comes off. And then here's the vent.
Yeah, so you can grab that with your
it is
fingers.
broken. It is broken.
Yeah, so whatever blew with so much force it cracked the fuse wide open. Well, you think that's bad?
I think that's bad. Makes me wonder if there's an electrical issue here. So, where was I?
Broken fuse.
Broken fuse. Getting this fuse out. Yeah, how are we going to get that out?
Just very carefully. If you don't want to use your fingers to do it, I'll do it. We need to be able to read the fuse size if we can. Yeah, just be super careful.
That might be good. You want to look at that and see if you can see the number on it? Careful. I'll see if I can get the other side out.
Oh, I don't know what it took to do that. Something major power surge.
I need a flathead. Maybe the smaller one will do. Yeah. So there's the fuse in two pieces. It's hard to read, but it said 20A. So we got 20 amp fuses at Lowe's. They were like $1. $3, $3.09. That's with tax. $2.88 without tax. So we're gonna stick one of these bad boys in there and see if it works. It's gonna work.
It's gonna work.
It's gonna work.
It's gonna stay working.
Yeah, does it matter what side goes in?
Nope.
All right. So just pop it in there. Like that. Like that.
Yeah.
And we're gonna plug it in. And ta-da!
Yay! How about that?
Woo!
Okay.
Okay, so now we gotta put this thing back together. So this panel goes in first. Like so. And we have an extra backup. Yay, it comes with two.
Yeah.
2 for 1.
Which we're not gonna have to need, right?
No. But we'll need to put that somewhere and
Well, one thought would be to use it for a while before sealing this up, but that would mean leaving all this out.
that's not happening.
Okay. Oh, actually, we need to unplug it while we finish
That's a good idea.
this.
And as you can see, we've done dishes 3 times since we've been filming this today. I think this video started with dishes there, then we put those away, did more dishes. Such is the life in an RV.
That's right. I guess this is just to snap it back on there. Wow, it went on a lot easier than it came off.
Right.
Of course, I could be mistaken. Oh, that goes underneath. That's the problem. You got to snap this underneath. That's why it wasn't. Yeah, now it's in place. One of the reasons it was so hard to get off. All right, well, I gotta plug it back in. Yay. So we'll call that good. Hopefully it stays working. So what you doing, love?
Heating up my coffee.
Why is that?
Because the microwave quit working again. We just fixed it yesterday.
Yeah, that's a thing about replacing a fuse. It's like the fuse might just be a symptom of an underlying issue. Mm-hmm. And that fuse was blown up.
Yep.
So now I guess we're calling Grand Design to see if they can help us out here, because I think we have a bad microwave.
On the bright side, my coffee is piping hot.
Life is always better with coffee.
Hot coffee.
This is the naked microwave. We put the second replacement fuse in there, and we're just going to replace it. I guess we'll buy a few of them because they're cheap until we get a new unit or can get this repaired. Most likely a new unit. Well, there's the new microwave. Got it shipped here to Gamble Rogers Memorial State Park. They'll accept it there at the office. Now we're just waiting for the RV tech to get here, hopefully by Friday, so we can actually have a microwave to use. Open it up and make sure it came in one piece, because the box looks a little bit banged up. It definitely had some issues here because this piece is all bent up. Looks like it can maybe be bent back in shape. No, that goes on the back, the exhaust. I don't see anything else broken. So I think we're gonna be good.
Yay, I'm so happy they're here.
RV repair people are here to put in the microwave. Caught me in the middle of doing dishes. Oh well. So time to move the Berkey out of the way, and at least I cleaned the stove. As we're getting the new microwave installed, that flap was not open. Oh, that is crazy.
Something so simple.
See, that's experience there, see. We change a lot of these.
So why would, why would it not just be open from the factory? I mean, or the dealer. I mean, we bought this used, but
They only
not-
had it for a few months.
well, about a
Previous
year.
owner. Okay.
Yeah. Wow, we learn something new every day, don't we?
Yeah, amazing how much we just learned getting a microwave installed.
And this was the second mobile RV tech that did not want to be recorded.
And he was very adamant about it. It's like, it's okay, we don't have to record it.
Yeah, and we really wanted to show that for you guys because voila,
We have a new microwave.
brand new microwave, and it does work. And the big discovery, which we did get a little bit of footage of, we just couldn't have them on camera, was that vent that we didn't know about, that flap that you can hear flapping right now because it's a super windy day, that we've just been never have vented in 6 months.
We didn't know anything about the vent. We didn't know it needed to be vented out there. We figured that if something needed to be vented, it would be vented. And
Right.
didn't know that's something we needed to open. So apparently it was closed for whatever reason, and that's why we had our microwave problems. It's interesting though that this is the first time we've heard this, and it's on the windiest day I think we've experienced in RVing in our
Right.
history. Wind gusts up to like 40 miles an hour, and it's been going on. And so when we're hearing this thing, it's really loud.
The tech thought that maybe that's what burned it out, having the vent closed, but we really did have a very specific issue that we think was related to the door.
Yeah.
We did get a little bit of footage of the problem with this. This thing has been dropped. Well, so that'll be, well, will it even go in if it's bent out like that?
That's why we ask you not to watch.
So
We'll get it in.
this is all banged up. At least it's like kind of out of sight. You know, you have to get underneath the microwave to see it, but I mean, at least the front is fine. But that's not leaving us feeling very good about.
No, not very confident about the product if it arrives all bent out of shape. I mean, literally.
Right.
I didn't quite catch that.
Siri didn't catch that. Siri. Is your Siri answering me?
Yeah, it's not supposed to
Oh.
answer you.
I am thrilled to have a microwave. We went how many days without a microwave?
About a week. Yeah, you don't realize until you don't have something how much you miss it. And we kept turning around like old habits die hard. Turn around and like, oh, let's heat something up. Oh,
Just
let's do
simple
this.
things,
And
because I've had bronchitis for 2 weeks and I just wanted hot tea, and my tea would get cold, and I just want to heat up my tea and have hot coffee, and I'd have to do everything stovetop. And I know first world problems, but jeez. I guess we're pretty spoiled,
right.
but we like our conveniences.
Having a microwave isn't really being spoiled. I think that's pretty much, you can have the smallest apartment, the smallest RV, and you still have a microwave.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Pretty much. Back to the damage. It's concerning. It's been dropped.
We will be contacting the company because it's not acceptable. It came directly from the manufacturer.
And it's about $500 for a new unit and $200 to install. So we're out $700. And so we should get something back,
Yeah.
I would think.
Now, since the microwave still worked and we didn't want to wait like another week to get a new replacement for the microwave, we had the techs go ahead and install it, and the company did offer a 50% refund, as well as the 1-year warranty is still in effect. So we got a discount. The microwave looks fine from the outside. You have to really look to find those dents, and it's still working today, so crossing our fingers.
Another little broken thing. I was going to replace the sewer cap right here. The rear black gray tank right here, and the bottom, actually both tabs are ready to bust off. Here's the lower one, and you know, this one right here is bent back and cracked. So
that's not good. I mean, you can see it right there. It's bent up like that. I have never seen anything like that happen. So I'm gonna have to like duct tape that on there and go shopping for a new sewer cap, because that, you have to have a cap on like this. I don't know how it is in Florida, but I think most states, if this is dangling or you're missing a cap and there's water dripping or anything right here, you can get a ticket for that. Duct tape is kind of a mandatory thing to have when you RV. I don't think I've had to use it in so long. So many things you can fix with duct tape. There. That's not going anywhere. It looks a little janky, but as long as that cap doesn't come off. Well, getting ready to leave Gamble Rogers Memorial State Park Campground here at Flagler Beach. Wow, that's a long name to remember. It's a little windy out here. I'll try to get a quick shot before we get too much wind of the campsite. Most of the way packed up, bumping up against checkout time here, but I still need to get this on. I want to get it on actually before the dump station in case there's a line. Don't want to hold anything up. Ordered from Amazon the replacement sewer cap. Well, let's go grab the blue gloves and get this thing on. There we go. This was only $3 or $4 on Amazon. The other piece busted off there. Pops off just like that. There we go. Snap that on the top there. There we go. Good as new. Nice brand shiny new sewer cap.
Because Cherie and I didn't own this in the very first year, that it was owned by somebody else, so there may have been other shakedown repairs that we're not aware of. We're also really happy that Grand Design agreed to reimburse us for the mobile tech repairing some of the items that we consider a manufacturing defect. So we got some of that paid back to us, and we're very grateful for that because we are second owners, and often warranties don't transfer to second owners, but it's also out of the regular 1-year warranty for the Momentum. So that was very cool of Grand Design to do that. And when we add all of it up, all the costs, 6 months, the total is $626.14. So that's the entire cost less the reimbursements we got, plus the parts and all of that, which is not too bad. It's about $100 a month, and for repairs to an RV, I consider that very low. Some people could have repair bills that could be in the thousands of dollars a year for their RV. And you can find links to some of the parts that we used in this video in our Amazon store below in the description, as well as all kinds of other basic and advanced RV needs to outfit your RV for the upcoming camping season. So overall, we are still very impressed with the Grand Design Momentum, and we would definitely recommend Grand Design RVs if you're looking for an RV. And we have a bunch of other videos planned with some other upgrades that we're going to be doing to the RV and the truck. So be sure to hit that subscribe button, give the video a thumbs up if you liked it, and let us know in the comments, what do you think of the repairs that we had for 6 months? Was that a lot? Was that a little? Was that about right? What has been your experience? Let us know down in the comments below. And thanks so much for watching. We will see you guys in the next video. Take care.
So yeah, I'm gonna come right over here, and this window right here.
Are you talking to me?
Nope.
Doing
Oh,
just talking,
Cherie
talking,
wants to
and
be
talking.
on the camera.
No. Maggie, what's he talking about? He's just talking and talking and talking. I was texting Tara about this vent, and she said that you actually have to be at the right angle for it to flap like that, and it has to be a windy day. So not only do we have the windiest day that we've probably experienced in our whole lifetime of RVing, but we must be at the perfect angle because it sounds like we're popping popcorn. And now I want popcorn.
It's the power of suggestion. It's a conspiracy. The popcorn manufacturers
They wanted to
set
make that
this
sound.
up.
Yep.
Yeah, they got in cahoots with the microwave
'cause now I want popcorn.
manufacturers. So
Thanks.
yeah, that's the deal right there.